Have you ever wondered what the key to a long, healthy, and peaceful life in your later years is? As we grow older, we face countless challenges: health issues, financial concerns, and even the shifting dynamics in our relationships. But what if I told you that the next 10 years of your life, between 65 and 75, could be the most critical in determining whether you live a long, happy life or struggle through your golden years? In this video, we're diving into 23 essential pieces of advice that will not only help you avoid common mistakes that many elderly people make, but will also empower you to live with purpose, health, and dignity. Whether you're already in your senior years or planning for the future, these insights will equip you with the tools to make smarter choices about your health, wealth, and relationships. You'll learn why your health should be your top priority, how to build a secure financial future, and how to maintain fulfilling relationships as you age. These are the simple yet profound steps that can transform your later years into some of the best years of your life. Stick with us until the end, because the actions you take now could drastically shape your life ahead. So, grab a pen, take notes, and get ready to embrace the wisdom that will guide you through your golden years. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Don't go see fortune tellers. In ancient wisdom, there was a powerful reminder: 3 parts by fate, 7 parts by effort. This timeless phrase encourages us to remember that while fate may play a minor role, it is our choices, lifestyle, and actions that truly shape the lives we lead. Instead of surrendering time, money, and peace of mind to fortune tellers who offer predictions built on speculation, it's far more fulfilling and empowering for elderly individuals to focus on leading a healthy, balanced life. As we age, it's natural for anxieties about health, family, and the unknown to surface, and this vulnerability can sometimes lead to the belief that others hold the keys to understanding our future. Yet, how much more beautiful it is to recognize that we hold those keys ourselves. True peace, health, and even a sense of security come from within, built through the habits we nurture each day. Investing in a positive lifestyle, one rooted in mindful eating, regular exercise, and a relaxed, joyful spirit, is infinitely more rewarding and lasting than any temporary reassurance a fortune teller might provide. Good health, a meaningful life, and fulfilling relationships don't appear because they were predicted by a stranger. They blossom through the choices we make, the love we share, and the purpose we cultivate. Imagine the power and contentment of knowing that a life well lived, full of laughter, purpose, and connection, is within your control, not in the hands of fate or another's words. Rather than looking to horoscopes or palm readings, embracing this journey with a determined heart, a cheerful outlook, and a supportive circle of loved ones is a path that will bring peace, joy, and stability in a way no fortune teller ever could. 2. Don't overwork. Health is, without question, the most precious gift we possess. For older adults, this gift becomes even more sacred as the years go by and the body becomes more vulnerable to wear and tear. The simple truth is that our bodies can no longer bounce back the way they did in our youth. Around ages 65 to 75, pushing oneself too hard, whether by engaging in heavy work or by failing to prioritize rest, can have lasting, painful consequences. Overworking not only brings fatigue and physical discomfort, but can trigger serious health complications that may rob someone of their golden years. Yet, many older people cling to the work habits of their younger days, striving to prove to themselves that they're still strong, that they're still capable. It's a noble sentiment, but also a dangerous misconception. Overworking past your limits at this age can lead to exhaustion, which often opens the door to cardiovascular problems, weakened bones and joints, and even the frightening risk of stroke. No task, no matter how pressing or meaningful, is worth putting your health on the line. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. For those in their later years, Acknowledging one's limits isn't a sign of weakness but a profound act of self-love. Embracing this stage of life means being gentle with yourself and engaging in moderate activities that nurture both body and soul rather than drain them. It's about knowing when to say no, permitting yourself to rest, and understanding that true fulfillment comes from a life balanced between meaningful activity and restorative relaxation. Choosing to work wisely, avoid heavy labor, and focus on your well-being doesn't just preserve your health. It's the key to a happy, vibrant, and peaceful life in your senior years. 3. Accumulate assets for old age. As we journey through life, one of the most important and compassionate acts we can do for ourselves is to prepare financially for our later years. As time goes on, our ability to actively earn income naturally decreases, making it essential to have a secure nest egg and stable income sources like pensions or savings to support our independence. Money is more than just a way to cover day-to-day expenses in old age. It represents a vital source of safety and freedom that allows us to live on our terms without fear or uncertainty. Health challenges inevitably arise with age, bringing additional costs tied to medical care, health services, and support that can quickly become overwhelming without adequate resources. Without sufficient funds, we risk facing difficult compromises, perhaps settling for subpar care when we truly need the best. This can lead to a deep sense of stress, anxiety, and even feelings of abandonment or isolation. No one deserves to feel that their well-being is compromised due to financial constraints. Moreover, achieving financial independence in old age has a profound impact on our family dynamics. When we are self-reliant, we relieve our children of any financial burden and, in doing so, avoid potential conflicts that can arise when money is a factor. This not only fosters a more harmonious family environment, but also gives us the priceless freedom to enjoy our relationships with our loved ones without the weight of dependency. Building and accumulating assets for old age should never be left to chance. It requires a thoughtful, disciplined approach that starts early. A clear financial plan, including dedicated savings, wise investments, and mindful spending, is not merely practical. It's a gift to our future selves. Making these preparations is an act of love and respect for the life we aspire to live, ensuring we can age with grace, security, and a profound sense of personal dignity. 4. Keep your old house. A home is far more than just a place to live. It's a sanctuary where memories linger in every room, a space that provides a profound sense of safety, stability, and belonging. Especially as we age, the comfort of being surrounded by the familiar, the worn kitchen counter where family meals were prepared, the cozy chair by the window with countless cherished moments of reflection, becomes a source of reassurance that can't be replicated. For many elderly individuals, the thought of leaving behind these memories can feel like losing a part of themselves, a loss of continuity that's deeply unsettling. In today's world, however, there's often a push from well-meaning children to convince their elderly parents to sell the family home, perhaps to move in together or exchange it for something more practical. While these suggestions may come from a place of love, they can inadvertently strip older adults of the independence and stability that are vital to their well-being. Imagine the uncertainty, even the heartbreak, of giving up your own space, the one place where you feel completely in control, only to find yourself dependent on others or adjusting to an unfamiliar environment. Living in a familiar home gives the elderly a priceless sense of comfort and freedom, allowing them to retain their dignity and autonomy without the stress of moving or adapting. This autonomy, this feeling of having a place that is truly theirs, supports not only their sense of security but also their self-worth. As the saying goes, do you have your parents, or do you have yourself? Reminding us that maintaining independence in one's living arrangements can be a powerful expression of self-respect and confidence. So before rushing to sell a cherished home at the advice of others, it's crucial to pause, consider the long-term impact, and listen to what your heart truly desires. Holding onto your home isn't just about resisting change. It's about preserving a space that has cradled your life's journey, a sanctuary that offers peace, comfort, and a sense of control that, as we age, becomes more essential than ever. 5. Don't save excessively. For many elderly individuals, especially those who have endured challenging times, saving becomes second nature, almost a way of life. Years of thriftiness and making do with less can create habits that feel nearly impossible to break. This might look like stretching meals far beyond their freshness, reusing old items, or feeling hesitant to spend money on themselves, even when it's something they want or need. Yet, old age should be a time of celebration, a time to relish the rewards of a lifetime's hard work and dedication. After all these years of sacrifice, isn't it finally time to live a little? To indulge in simple pleasures, to treat yourself to that delicious meal, to wear the comfortable clothes you deserve, and to venture out for new experiences that make life feel vibrant and full? While saving is a valuable practice, there comes a point when excessive thriftiness can begin to limit joy and even impact health. Choosing to eat leftovers well past their prime or denying yourself nutritious, fresh foods can do more harm than good. Old age is when health matters most, and nourishing your body should be a priority. Imagine the warmth of a fresh meal, the joy of a new hobby, or the peace of knowing you're living well, truly savoring each day. Let go of those lingering fears of spending. Instead, embrace the mindset that this phase of life is meant to be fully enjoyed. There's wisdom in the saying, "What comes without condition is incomplete." Money, possessions, and all those things we accumulate, they won't be with us forever. Life is fleeting, and when we hold back from spending on ourselves, we often hold back from living fully. So let's remind ourselves to live freely and wisely, balancing practicality with self-care. Permit yourself to cherish this time, to experience the things you may have once dreamed of but never tried. Allow yourself to celebrate life's simple pleasures. After all, you've earned it, every bit of it. 6. Move carefully, don't climb high. As we grow older, the body inevitably loses some of its flexibility and agility. Movements that once felt natural, like climbing up to reach a high shelf or moving quickly around the house, can now pose serious dangers. For the elderly, a simple misstep or a careless movement can lead to life-altering consequences, such as a fall that may result in fractures or even the devastating prospect of being bedridden. These incidents don't just impact the individual. They ripple out to affect the family, particularly children and caregivers, who may need to dedicate a great deal of time and energy to provide care and support. It's crucial, then, for elderly individuals to take extra care in how they move about. Simple precautions, like avoiding strenuous tasks or climbing high surfaces, can go a long way in reducing the risk of accidents. Modifying the living environment also plays a big role. Removing tripping hazards, ensuring stable handrails, and considering mobility aids where necessary can enhance safety. These adjustments, though seemingly small, help maintain a sense of independence and dignity, which are invaluable for well-being in the later stages of life. Prioritizing stability and safety in movement is more than just a precaution. It's a way to uphold quality of life. In this stage of life, there's a deeper value in living mindfully and choosing actions that honor the body's needs. Moving carefully and ensuring safety at home is one of the most compassionate acts an elderly person can do for themselves and their loved ones, preserving their autonomy and sparing those they care about from the pain and burden of preventable injuries. 7. Don't buy too many unnecessary health protection products. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with advertisements for health products, each claiming to be the answer to better health or a longer life. From supplements to fancy home medical devices, these products are marketed with powerful promises. But the truth is, not every health product can deliver the benefits it claims. Too often, these products are nothing more than cleverly designed marketing schemes that prey on our fears and hopes, especially as we age and become more concerned about our health. For elderly individuals, seeing their health decline can be a deeply emotional experience. It's only natural to want to find something, anything, that could offer a sense of control or hope for improvement. And so, many are drawn in by these advertisements, spending significant amounts of money on products that might not even work. This impulse is understandable but can lead to wasted money and added financial stress, especially on a fixed income. Imagine spending precious savings on pills, devices, or treatments that offer little more than empty promises. It's heartbreaking. Instead of chasing the latest health fads or putting faith in every new product that appears on the market, a wiser, more fulfilling approach to health is possible. Elderly individuals can benefit much more by focusing on the basics that have stood the test of time. Nourishing their bodies with a balanced diet, engaging in regular physical activity suited to their needs, and making consistent visits to a healthcare provider they trust. These small but powerful steps can offer a true sense of well-being and empowerment without draining finances or fostering unrealistic hopes. Ultimately, real health security lies in embracing these reliable, proven habits, not in buying into every new product that promises a miracle. 8. Don't argue with your spouse in old age. In old age, nothing holds more value than the companionship of your spouse. As children grow and dive into their own busy lives, your spouse becomes your truest partner, the one who stands by your side every day. They're not just someone to share chores or meals with. They're your confidant, your best friend, and the one who knows you best. Arguing with your spouse at this stage doesn't just strain your relationship, it leaves scars on the heart. Conflicts bring unnecessary tension, weighing heavily on your mental and physical health and casting a shadow over precious, irreplaceable moments together. As the years go by, marriage becomes a source of deep, invaluable comfort. You've built a life together, created memories, and endured hardships side by side. That bond is priceless and deserves protection. It's often said that old married couples are like soulmates, and it couldn't be more true. The love between spouses in old age is unlike any other. It's a love that stood the test of time, a bond so powerful it can light even the darkest days. Why let trivial arguments disturb this sanctuary of peace and love? Instead, learn to embrace patience, understanding, and compromise. Choose peace over being right, and embrace the joy of a harmonious relationship. Yielding isn't a sign of weakness. It's a testament to the depth of your love and respect for each other. A peaceful relationship with your spouse transforms the golden years into a time of fulfillment and happiness. Let each day be a gentle reminder that life's most beautiful journey is the one you share, hand in hand, with the person who's been there through it all. 9. If you are lonely, don't remarry. Choosing to remarry in old age can be a deeply emotional and complex decision, often carrying its own set of challenges. At this stage in life, both people bring well-established routines, habits, and life experiences to the relationship, which can make blending lives more challenging than anticipated. Often, remarriages in later years encounter instability because each partner already has a way of life that may not seamlessly align with the other. In addition, financial matters, differing expectations, and potential family dynamics, such as relationships with adult children or grandchildren from previous marriages, can create tension and stress that weigh heavily on the marriage. While some may find happiness and companionship in remarriage, for many, it may lead to unexpected misunderstandings, regrets, and added stress. Elderly people have a special opportunity to foster fulfilling social bonds that don't come with the pressures of marriage. Close friendships, family connections, and relationships with grandchildren can bring incredible warmth, joy, and meaning to one's life. These relationships offer companionship and emotional fulfillment without the challenges and adjustments a new marriage often demands. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Rather than choosing to remarry as a response to loneliness, it's wise to approach it with a deep understanding of one's own needs and limitations. A new marriage can be beautiful if it's grounded in genuine connection and shared values, but rushing into it solely to fill a gap of solitude may bring heartache instead of happiness. Taking time to nurture and expand other relationships can bring a sense of belonging and joy that might otherwise be sought through remarriage. So, when considering remarriage, let it be a decision made with clarity, patience, and a true understanding of your heart's desires, not a response to temporary feelings of loneliness. 10. Don't enter a nursing home. Nursing homes, while they provide an option for elderly people who need specialized care, often lack the warmth and familiarity that so many of us long for in our later years. Yes, when health declines and we find ourselves needing help with daily tasks, a nursing home may seem like a practical solution. But living in such a facility can strip away the essence of what truly matters in life. The comfort of home, the connection with family, and the feeling of belonging. Imagine spending your final years in a place filled with unfamiliar faces, detached routines, and a sense of dependence on strangers for even the simplest tasks. This can lead to feelings of loneliness, helplessness, and even depression. Many elderly residents, once active and vibrant, find themselves in a sea of isolation, yearning for the laughter and love of family members, yet surrounded by silence. The once cherished moments shared in a home full of memories fade, replaced by an impersonal environment that, despite its attempts, cannot replicate the warmth of family. Living in a familiar home, where every corner holds memories, can make an incredible difference. There's a profound comfort in being surrounded by loved ones and treasured possessions, in knowing that every glance around the room is a reminder of a life well lived. Family members nearby can offer emotional support, companionship, and the reassurance that you are not forgotten or alone. This security and closeness are priceless. Moreover, nursing homes are not always able to provide the level of personal, attentive care we envision. Stories of neglect, inadequate staffing, and residents feeling abandoned or overlooked are too common. It's heartbreaking to think of someone spending their later years feeling unseen, merely another face in the crowd. If possible, staying within the family environment, or even hiring a caregiver to come to your home, can preserve dignity and give the elderly a sense of being valued and loved. Such arrangements allow for continued independence, and the peace of mind that comes with knowing help is close by yet within the reassuring walls of the home. In the end, aging is a chapter in life that deserves respect, care, and love. Avoiding the isolation and impersonality of a nursing home, if possible, means choosing connection over convenience. For those of us who wish to grow old in a place filled with love and familiar comforts, let's plan carefully for a future that honors our deepest emotional needs. 11. Relationships with colleagues and friends will fade when retiring. As we approach retirement, one of the most profound changes we experience is the gradual shift in our relationships with work colleagues and friends. These once close connections, formed through years of collaboration and shared experiences, tend to fade as life moves forward and each person begins to carve out their path. The truth is, this process can be difficult and emotionally charged, especially for those who have spent so much of their lives surrounded by these familiar faces. Yet, it's important to recognize that this natural transition doesn't mean those relationships lose their value. Rather, it reflects the ever-evolving nature of life itself. In the whirlwind of work and daily responsibilities, it's easy to take relationships for granted. But as time passes and people move in different directions, the reality sets in that we must eventually let go of certain bonds. For the elderly, this realization can often feel like a heartbreaking farewell, as they reflect on the camaraderie once shared. However, rather than clinging desperately to the past, I believe it's crucial to embrace the notion that all things have their season. Life is about change, and with each change comes the opportunity to embrace new perspectives and experiences. Letting go of past relationships may seem like a loss, but it's an invitation to focus on the relationships that matter most right now, those that bring true joy, comfort, and meaning. Family, a small circle of cherished friends, or even a deep, fulfilling connection with oneself. These are the ties that should be nurtured in our later years. It's important to embrace this phase with grace, knowing that, by releasing old bonds, we create space to cultivate a more peaceful, centered existence. In this way, elderly people can move through life's final chapters not with regret, but with a sense of fulfillment, peace, and hope for the future. It's in this space of acceptance and renewal that one can truly find the happiness and tranquility that retirement should bring. 12. If you don't understand something, leave it until tomorrow. When life presents us with complex and overwhelming challenges, it's easy to become consumed by worry, especially for those in their later years. The weight of decisions can feel suffocating, and the urgency to find immediate answers can often cloud our judgment. But sometimes, the best thing we can do is simply step back and let time work its magic. There's an old saying, leave the mountain for tomorrow, and the road will open, which carries a deep, almost soothing wisdom. It reminds us that we don't always need to force solutions, and that pushing too hard for answers right away can often lead to more confusion and stress. In my own life, I've come to realize that rushing into decisions, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed, rarely leads to clarity. Often, the best course of action is to pause and allow things to unfold on their own. There's power in permitting ourselves to wait, to breathe, and to trust that time will reveal the answers we need. It's incredibly liberating to let go of that sense of urgency and to trust that the right path will emerge, even if we can't see it right away. For elderly individuals, especially, it's crucial to understand the importance of taking a step back. Life can be filled with so many overwhelming decisions, and the pressure to act immediately can drain one's energy, leaving them mentally and physically exhausted. By learning to relax, rest, and allow the mind to settle, elderly individuals can protect not just their mental health but their overall well-being. The ability to wait, to let go of unnecessary stress, and to approach decisions with a calm and rested mind doesn't just ease the burden, it lightens the entire journey of life. In the end, this approach makes aging feel more peaceful, more fulfilling, and much less daunting. 13. Don't boast about your assets with relatives. In this world, there are few things as delicate and volatile as money and assets, especially when it comes to family. While it may be tempting to share the success you've worked hard for, you must tread carefully, because boasting about your wealth can stir up feelings of envy and resentment. I've seen it happen too many times. What was once a harmonious relationship can quickly turn into a battlefield when money enters the equation. Relatives, who should be your most trusted and supportive circle, can transform into competitors or even adversaries, simply because the scales of wealth have shifted. The old saying, "Don't expose your wealth," holds a profound truth that is easy to overlook. It serves as a gentle yet firm reminder not to flaunt what you've earned or accumulated, especially within the family. I've witnessed firsthand how financial matters, no matter how well-intentioned, can alter the dynamics of relationships. When wealth is brought to the table, family bonds, which are supposed to be sacred and unwavering, can be tested. The affection you once shared with those closest to you can fade away, replaced with distance, jealousy, or even animosity. It's heartbreaking to watch as something that should bring people closer can so easily tear them apart. As we grow older, the weight of this lesson becomes even clearer. Elders, who have spent their lives building and accumulating, often fail to realize the impact of revealing their financial status. What may seem like harmless pride or an innocent conversation can create unnecessary drama, opening the door to misunderstandings and hurt feelings. In my own experience, I've learned that it's best to keep your financial matters private. Share only with those who truly need to know, and those who can handle it with grace and respect. This is not just about protecting your hard-earned assets. It's about preserving the sanctity of the family, keeping love and trust intact, and preventing the corrosive power of envy from entering your home. The value of peace and unity among your loved ones far outweighs the temporary satisfaction of showing off wealth. 14. Maintain good relationships with neighbors. There's a timeless saying that resonates deeply. Good neighbors are better than gold and silver. In a world that often prioritizes material wealth, this simple yet profound truth can't be overstated. As we age, the importance of these connections becomes even clearer. For the elderly, especially, cultivating positive relationships with neighbors isn't just a matter of social niceties. It's a crucial part of creating a peaceful, fulfilling life. When we spend more time at home, as many older individuals do, the bonds we share with the people living around us become essential. They are the ones who can offer help when we need it most, whether it's assisting in an emergency, like calling for help when we're in trouble, or even something as simple as ensuring our doors are locked or offering a helping hand to carry groceries when we no longer have the strength to do it ourselves. But the benefits go beyond just practical matters. The sense of belonging and security that comes from a friendly neighborhood network is invaluable. A positive relationship with those around us creates a harmonious and loving environment, one that nurtures our mental and emotional well-being. Imagine the warmth that fills your heart when you walk out your front door and are greeted with a smile, or the satisfaction of knowing that, in times of need, your neighbors will be there without hesitation. Sadly, many elderly people can fall into the trap of isolation, shutting themselves off from the world. But what if, instead of living in seclusion, we embraced the beauty of community? It's not about grand gestures. It's the small, everyday acts that make all the difference. A simple hello, helping to water a neighbor's plants, or lending a hand with a task that's too difficult to manage alone can go a long way in fostering mutual respect and trust. These little exchanges can uplift our spirits, remind us that we are seen, valued, and cared for, and most importantly, they enrich our lives in ways money simply cannot. In my opinion, there's a special kind of magic in the quiet moments shared with neighbors. These relationships bring a sense of safety, of being part of something bigger than ourselves. The connection we have with those who live near us can truly become a lifeline, offering not just protection but the simple joy of knowing that we are never truly alone. It's these relationships that make life in our later years not only more manageable but also more joyful, vibrant, and meaningful. Don't underestimate the power of a kind word or a small act of generosity, because these gestures are the true treasures that sustain us throughout our lives. 15. Go outside. Turn on the lights. As we grow older, the inevitable changes in our bodies become more apparent, and unfortunately, many of those changes can affect our health and safety. One of the most significant challenges we face as we age is the decline in our vision, particularly in low-light conditions. The ability to see clearly in the dark becomes much more difficult, and this can create a dangerous environment for anyone, especially for the elderly. Navigating in dimly lit spaces or walking outdoors when it's dark can lead to unfortunate accidents that could easily have been avoided. Imagine the terrifying possibility of tripping over something you can't see clearly, or colliding with an object that is hidden in the shadows. The results can be devastating. Falls, bumps, and injuries that can range from minor bruises to severe fractures or, in the worst cases, even permanent disability or paralysis. The emotional toll of such an accident can be just as harmful as the physical consequences, leaving someone not only physically hurt but emotionally shaken as well. For older individuals, a fall can drastically alter their quality of life, sometimes leading to months or even years of recovery, pain, and a loss of independence. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. This is why it's so critical to pay attention to the smallest details, especially when it comes to lighting. It's not just about preventing an injury. It's about protecting your well-being and preserving your sense of safety and dignity. The simple act of turning on a light before stepping outside at night can make all the difference. It doesn't just illuminate the path ahead. It provides a sense of security, a reminder that you are taking control of your environment. A small flashlight or even just turning on the outdoor lights can help clear your way, making sure that every step is a safe one. When you take these simple precautions, you're not only protecting your physical body but also taking care of your emotional well-being. The peace of mind that comes from knowing you are doing everything possible to stay safe is invaluable. As we get older, we sometimes forget how important these small actions are. By making sure we have enough light to see where we're going, we give ourselves a better chance at staying healthy, safe, and independent in our daily lives. Don't underestimate the importance of such a simple thing as lighting. It is truly one of the easiest yet most powerful tools we have to maintain our safety and our peace of mind. 16. Don't eat too many fatty and salty foods. As we grow older, our bodies undergo significant changes, and one of the most profound impacts comes from what we eat. It's not just about enjoying a meal anymore. The food we consume directly affects our health, vitality, and overall well-being. Unfortunately, many older adults fall into the trap of indulging in fatty, salty, or overly processed foods, often without considering the consequences. These types of foods, rich in oils, salts, and unhealthy fats, may taste comforting, but they come at a high cost. One that can lead to heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and a host of other chronic health issues. The truth is, as we age, our digestive systems become more delicate and less efficient. Foods that are heavy and hard to digest, especially those packed with excessive fats and salts, can leave us feeling bloated, sluggish, and even in pain. Imagine the discomfort of trying to digest a greasy meal when your body just isn't equipped to handle it anymore. It can feel like a betrayal of your system. It doesn't have to be this way. Instead of reaching for whatever is easy or familiar, it's vital to nurture our bodies with nourishing, wholesome foods. A balanced diet full of fresh vegetables, fruits, and whole grains is the key to maintaining a healthy body and mind in old age. These foods don't just provide essential nutrients, they're also easier on the digestive system. They work with our bodies, not against them. There's something truly beautiful about eating food that leaves you feeling light, energized, and satisfied rather than weighed down. On top of that, staying hydrated is crucial. The simple act of drinking enough water can make a world of difference, especially as we age. It helps with digestion, flushes out toxins, and keeps the skin looking youthful. And let's not forget the importance of limiting sugary or alcoholic drinks. These can sneakily sabotage our health without us even realizing it. Ultimately, listening to our bodies is the most powerful tool we have. We need to respect and honor the signals our bodies give us, especially when it comes to food. It's not about denying ourselves the pleasures of life. It's about making mindful choices that protect our health and well-being for years to come. As we age, let's focus on eating to fuel our bodies, to make them feel alive and strong, not just to fill our stomachs. 17. Don't compare yourself to others. It's so easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. It's almost instinctual, isn't it? But here's the truth. If you keep doing it, you're only setting yourself up for a lifetime of frustration and sorrow. Every person has a unique journey, shaped by different circumstances, experiences, and opportunities. As you grow older, change is inevitable. Your body may not be as strong as it once was, your finances might not look like you imagined, and your living situation could be completely different from what you envisioned in your youth. Yet, in this process of aging, comparison becomes an emotional enemy that strips you of your peace and joy. Looking at others, those with seemingly perfect lives, glowing health, and unshakable happiness, can leave you feeling empty, inadequate, and so incredibly disappointed in yourself. But the reality is that those external comparisons are only a reflection of what's missing within us. Instead of letting the lives of others diminish your own, why not take a moment to truly appreciate the richness that already exists in your own life? There's so much beauty in what you have: the love of family, the wisdom you've gained, the quiet moments of peace, the memories of what you've accomplished. I've come to realize that true happiness isn't about measuring up to someone else's standards. It's about finding deep, heartfelt gratitude for the small, sometimes overlooked blessings in our lives. When you begin to accept yourself fully, when you stop measuring your worth against others' lives, you open the door to a kind of joy that can't be shaken by comparison. We all have our path to walk, and the sooner we embrace the journey, with all its imperfections and beautiful nuances, the sooner we can find the contentment we've been searching for. Age is not a curse. It's a gift. Don't let comparisons rob you of that. Embrace where you are, and allow yourself to feel the joy that comes from knowing you are enough, just as you are. 18. Don't eat too much. In our fast-paced world, it can be so easy to forget one of the most vital lessons for a long, healthy life. Eat just enough and live longer. This timeless saying carries a profound truth that we often overlook. There's something so powerful in the simple act of controlling the amount of food we consume. When we overeat, it's like we're putting unnecessary strain on our bodies, especially our digestive system. The consequences: indigestion, bloating, and an overwhelming feeling of heaviness that just doesn't feel right. But more than that, over time, excessive eating can lead to serious health issues, such as stomach, liver, and even cardiovascular diseases. For older adults, the impact is even more pronounced. As we age, our bodies lose some of their ability to digest and metabolize food efficiently. What once felt manageable becomes a burden, and overeating can make it harder to stay active, to feel energized, and to truly live life with the vitality we deserve. In my opinion, the older we get, the more we should value the wisdom of moderation. It's not about depriving ourselves, but about treating our bodies with the respect they deserve. For the elderly, eating just enough is not just a recommendation, it's a lifeline. By eating smaller, balanced meals, we allow our bodies to function optimally. It's not about indulging in excess or getting caught up in temptations, but rather choosing foods that nourish us deeply. Nutrient-rich, low-calorie foods, packed with the vitamins and minerals that keep us strong, should be the foundation of every meal. And let's not forget the importance of movement after eating. A gentle walk, even if it's just for a few minutes, can work wonders. It aids digestion, helps reduce the risk of fat accumulation, and supports our heart health. It's such a small act, yet the benefits are profound, both for the body and the mind. I've found that after a meal, taking a moment to step outside, feel the fresh air, and give my body the time it needs to process the food has been such a game changer. It's those little habits that truly make a difference over time. At the end of the day, it's not just about eating to survive, but eating to thrive. The choices we make today can shape our tomorrow. By embracing the wisdom of eating just enough, we pave the way for a healthier, longer life. Let's honor our bodies with moderation, mindfulness, and a genuine love for the nourishment they need. 19. Don't let negative moods harm your health. Negative moods, such as anxiety, anger, and sadness, can be far more damaging than we often realize, reaching deep into both our mental and physical well-being. It's heartbreaking to think that so much of what we experience in terms of illness can be traced back to how we feel emotionally. Research has even shown that a staggering 95% of all diseases are somehow connected to poor mental health, and that statistic is chilling when you stop and think about it. When you're consumed by anger, for example, your body unleashes stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which, over time, can slowly eat away at your body, damaging vital systems like the cardiovascular system, nervous system, and immune system. This vicious cycle only worsens with age. As we grow older, it seems life presents us with an endless array of challenges. Health problems start to accumulate, loneliness becomes an unwelcome companion, and financial stress looms in the background. It's easy to understand why the elderly often fall into darker emotional states. Anxiety and depression are common and, sadly, can feel inevitable at times. But the truth is, while we can't always control the circumstances we face, we can control how we react to them. And in doing so, we can protect our health, body, and soul. Instead of letting negative emotions define us, we have to make the conscious choice to reclaim our peace and inner strength. It's not always easy, but it's worth every effort. Simple yet powerful practices, meditation, yoga, taking walks in nature, and engaging in social activities, can do wonders to soothe a troubled mind. These actions help us reconnect with ourselves and the world around us. They allow us to find moments of calm amidst the chaos, to breathe deeply, and to feel that sense of peace that so often eludes us. We must learn to nurture our emotional well-being because keeping a positive outlook isn't just about feeling good. It's the key to maintaining our health as we grow older. A cheerful, positive spirit doesn't just make life more enjoyable, it's also one of the most potent medicines available to us, helping us preserve not only our mental health but our physical health too. In the end, our mindset is our most powerful ally, and choosing joy and peace every day, despite the struggles, is a radical act of self-love and self-care. It's one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves as we age. 20. Exercise appropriately for your body. Exercise is truly one of the most powerful tools for maintaining both physical and mental well-being, especially as we age. It can be the key to unlocking a healthier, happier, and longer life. However, the reality is that not all forms of exercise are created equal, particularly for older adults. The body changes over time, and what once felt easy may now feel more challenging or even painful. It's so important to understand that choosing the wrong type of exercise can lead to unnecessary injuries and strain, especially when your body is not as resilient as it once was. That's why, for older individuals, finding the right kind of exercise is absolutely crucial. Gentle and mindful movements such as walking, yoga, tai chi, and swimming are ideal because they promote flexibility, strength, and balance without putting excessive stress on the joints or muscles. There's no rush or competition in these activities, just the calming rhythm of moving at your own pace and listening to your body's needs. It's also vital to stay consistent with your exercise routine. I truly believe that regular physical activity is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself in later years. It's not just about staying fit, it's about feeling alive, being present in your body, and maintaining a sense of empowerment over your health. Whether it's a brisk walk in the morning sun or a peaceful yoga session at night, make it a priority. Regular exercise has incredible benefits that extend far beyond just physical health. It lowers blood pressure, improves heart health, strengthens the immune system, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. It can even be a powerful antidote to stress, helping the mind to relax and rejuvenate. But above all, it's about knowing and respecting your body's limits. No one knows your body better than you do, and finding the right exercise method that suits you is key to living not only longer but also better. When you listen to your body, when you honor it with movement, you give yourself the gift of vitality and a higher quality of life. Exercise doesn't have to be grueling or exhausting. It can be a joy, a celebration of your body's ability to move, stretch, and grow stronger. So, embrace what feels right, make it a habit, and watch how it transforms your life for the better. 21. Do not neglect health care. Health is truly the most precious gift we have, a treasure that becomes even more invaluable as we age. When we're young, it's easy to take our bodies for granted, pushing through exhaustion or ignoring that nagging pain, believing we're invincible. But as the years pass, it becomes painfully clear our health is fragile. Any neglect, even of the smallest symptoms, can snowball into severe issues down the line. As we grow older, it's essential to prioritize regular health checkups, eat nourishing foods, and embrace physical activity. These aren't just mundane tasks. They're acts of love and care for yourself. Don't brush off the warning signs, those little aches, the occasional fatigue, or any unexpected changes in your body. These seemingly minor signals could be the voice of a deeper issue that, if ignored, can spiral out of control. It's not just about treating the body, though. Mental health is equally important. The state of your mind affects the state of your body. Ensure you get enough restful sleep, reduce the burden of stress, and nurture a positive, hopeful attitude toward life. Embrace every day with an optimistic spirit. Taking good care of yourself doesn't just mean surviving, it means thriving. It means living a longer life filled with vitality, joy, and purpose. The quality of life you experience in your later years can be deeply fulfilling and full of happiness if you invest in your health now. Your body and mind deserve your love and attention. If you commit to your health today, you'll thank yourself tomorrow, not just for adding years to your life, but for making those years richer, brighter, and infinitely more meaningful. 22. Don't neglect sleep. Sleep is not just a simple need, it's an essential pillar of good health, especially for elderly individuals. As we age, the body and mind go through changes that often disrupt the ability to sleep well, and it's heartbreaking to witness. Many older people experience shorter, lighter sleep, and sometimes, it feels like they're tossing and turning all night. The truth behind the saying, elderly people sleep poorly, is far from just a casual remark. It's a reflection of a painful reality. Poor sleep can lead to an array of serious health issues that weigh heavily on one's quality of life, such as memory loss, constant fatigue, heightened stress, and even an increased risk of life-threatening conditions like cardiovascular diseases and strokes. But what many don't realize is that the struggle to sleep often comes with a heavy emotional toll. Imagine waking up multiple times a night, not just from the normal interruptions of life, but because of health concerns like aching joints, the need to constantly urinate, or the overwhelming feeling of anxiety. The frustration and helplessness that come with these restless nights can be overwhelming. Yet, despite all these challenges, sleep remains the body's most powerful tool for healing, restoring, and rejuvenating both the mind and body. It is essential to understand that sleep is far more than just resting. It is the very act that allows our body to repair itself, rejuvenate the mind, and prepare for the next day. A good night's sleep can lift one's spirits, ease the pain, and bring clarity to the foggy mind that sometimes comes with aging. Elderly people need to nurture this vital part of their lives as though it's a precious treasure, because it is. Establishing a routine that includes consistent sleep and wake times can be incredibly beneficial. It's about creating stability and a sense of comfort, something that can bring peace amid so much uncertainty. Moreover, small changes in daily habits can make a world of difference. Avoiding heavy meals or caffeinated drinks before bedtime, for example, is an easy yet powerful step toward a more peaceful slumber. But perhaps more than anything, it's the little rituals before bed that bring the most relief. Reading a comforting book, listening to soft music that soothes the soul, or even meditating to calm the restless mind. These practices not only help the body ease into sleep, but also bring a sense of peace and mental clarity, essential in the later years. Taking care of sleep is one of the greatest gifts you can give to your mental and physical well-being. When sleep is neglected, the toll is not just physical, it's deeply emotional, wearing away at one's peace of mind. But with the right approach and dedication, sleep can become a restorative retreat, a sanctuary of healing, comfort, and energy for the elderly. It's time we stop overlooking this vital need and begin to treat sleep with the respect it deserves. It's not just about feeling rested. It's about living life with vitality, clarity, and strength. 23. Don't forget that health is the most important asset. As we journey through life, we often take our health for granted, especially in our younger years. When we're young, we feel invincible, as if our bodies will always function as they do today. We rarely think about the precious gift of health, assuming it will always be there, only to realize as we age how fragile and fleeting it is. Our bodies begin to show signs of wear, and suddenly, we are hit with the harsh reality that health is truly the most important asset we could ever possess. The wealth we accumulate, the fame we chase, or the status we achieve all pale in comparison to the vitality that health provides. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Without good health, all the luxuries of life lose their significance. Imagine holding a fortune in your hands, but unable to fully enjoy it because your health is failing. Or gaining fame, only to find that your body has become your prison, restricting you from living freely. It's a painful reality many of us face too late. Health is not something we can buy or recover once lost. It is the foundation that allows us to experience life in its fullest, most joyful form. As we grow older, the importance of maintaining good health becomes undeniably clear. It's not just about avoiding illness. It's about thriving in our later years with independence, happiness, and peace of mind. Health is the key to freedom. The freedom to travel, enjoy time with loved ones, laugh without pain, pursue passions, and fully live each day with energy and joy. I firmly believe that the best gift we can give ourselves as we grow older is the gift of a healthy lifestyle. It requires effort, yes, but it is so worth it. Eating a balanced diet, staying active with regular exercise, getting routine checkups, and nurturing a positive mindset, all of these contribute to a life filled with vitality. And, importantly, it takes awareness and perseverance to listen to our bodies. Too often, we ignore the subtle signs our body gives us until they become serious health issues. But we must be vigilant. No matter how much wealth we accumulate or how successful we become, none of it matters if we do not have the health to enjoy it. Investing in your health, both physically and mentally, is the smartest, most valuable decision you can make for a fulfilling, joyful old age. Take care of yourself now, and the rewards will follow, not just in longevity, but in the richness of life itself. As we reflect on the importance of health in our lives, I hope this message has reminded you of just how invaluable this asset truly is. From maintaining a balanced lifestyle to listening to our bodies, we now know that health is the foundation of a life well lived. It's never too late to start investing in your well-being, and it's something that will continue to reward you as you age. So, what have you learned from this video? What's one thing that resonated with you? And what will you start bringing into your daily life to improve your health and longevity? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please share one thing you've learned and plan to put into practice in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to leave your comment, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring content. Your support means so much to us, and we can't wait to bring you more valuable insights. Thank you for watching, and take care of your health.